They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Raymond now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. At 20. Touchdown, defense. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Yo. Yo. Go.
On 1st down, it's Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
A toss right to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, come on, now. 49.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I'm coming after you.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. 49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Let's go.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Time to go, 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Tannehill now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen now on first down. Rolling to his right. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Raymond now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
49 to Mike.
Derrick Henry.
Here we go.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Take 4, take 4.
Now it's Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.